is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the Red Sox have to deal with a real threat on the bases from the get-go.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it one away. And with that, here's how the visiting expansion era Boomers are lining up. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against him. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. First swings for him in this one with a first and one gone. From the stretch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And that one is gone. So Junior strikes for a two-run shot, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
That is it.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Willie Stargell, as he'll take a look at ball one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Sales sets. Needs a strike here on 3-0. 3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Schmidt stands at second with 2 gone. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. The Boomers lead it 2-0. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Betts takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
1 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Carter. But he can't get it there in time. Betts is aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Throw over to first. Runner's back. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That could be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And it's full now, 3-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. But the runner's back easily. From the stretch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And that's too high. Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Ryan is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping. He does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty D, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
Betts over at second. Martinez at first. 2 out in the inning. Fastball swung on and missed. Here now the 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Jackson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Into the box now, Eddie Murray, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Batting it.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The runner in scoring position with none out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So here's how the Bug Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap.
And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now batting, Ricky Henderson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Boomers are out in front here, 3-0. Into the box, Rafael Devers. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2-1 the count. Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Red Sox digging in. Joe Morgan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Bradley has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Now in the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot for Junior. His second of the game as they move on top 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Schmidt. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Willie Stargell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Schmidt, a runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even. Leading off the inning, Christian Vasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. One and 1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. At the plate, Eddie Murray, as we begin the top of the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Pulled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Robin Young. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
So striding in, Gary Carter. He hit a sac fly earlier. In there for strike 1, 0-1. One and one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
We got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
The 3-2 one more time. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
The third baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman.
Te llamó, bebé.
Hops this one up. And there's the first hit of the game.
Yo te dije que como tú quieras, mi amor. Te dije como tú quieras.
That's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Como tú quieras, mi amor. Como tú quieras, mi amor.
Sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Martinez at second. Devers at first. 1 gone. Popped straight up. And no one will track it down.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Sí. Okay.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Brock Holt now with a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
leadoff pitch home. Count remains full. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Line hard. Foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the pitcher, Christian Vasquez.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way. On he pops it up. Schmidt will put this one away, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Popped him up. Moreland has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Count now a ball and a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out nod.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. That's a strike to throw down, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Morgan leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi.
Leading off.
1 for him here in this one.
No left fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Benintendi.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has a great bat. Some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Y sigue viendo los infieles.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right
Viendo que te puedo pillar, ¿ah? Viendo que te puedo pillar.
¿A quién? Que yo te puedo pillar a ti. No, pasa que...
Take a look at his numbers. A couple of things jump out at him.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here.
Pasa que yo cometí el error de decirte rápido.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back standing. Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Way outside. 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
3 and 2 the count for Rafael Devers. He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Count still full. 3 and 2. Now a throw over. Just keeping him close. Another full count pitch home. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So stepping in, Brock Holt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Softly hit out to short. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Rookie Jenkins was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Bogarts, the runner at third. Devers on second. Holt is over at first with 1 away. Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. So striding forward now, Mike Schmidt. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
Digging in, Willie Stargell. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. Lifted down the line in left. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Stepping in now, Eddie Murray. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Robin Yount would be next. Full count, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. To third. Schmidt has it. And there's one down now. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2-hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He went down on strikes last time up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 24.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ricky Henderson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 8.
Ready for another chance? Joe Morgan. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Holt over to his left, on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway, and we are tied 4-4. And there is Mitch Moreland. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman, Mitch.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw over by Schmidt is right there for out number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter, J.D.
Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red Sox. Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Strike taken up in the zone. The 1-1. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hit.
Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Tie ball game, 4-4 the scores. We give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starting pitchers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1, here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Smoke toward the hole. Holt is there. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2. Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Counts even at 2. The pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So digging in now, Rafael Devers. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Yount fields it cleanly, and the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out. Digging in now, Brock Holt. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Fouled off. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
Swing, and he pops him up. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now. It's still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Pivo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play. Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching, when runs are at...
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the full side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skill. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Mookie Betts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bradley on third. Vasquez over at second. Benintendi at first. One gone. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Stargell takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one. Stretches the lead to 6-4, giving their staff an extra run to play with, which always helps. See if they can tack on another one here.
Phil Niekro answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. J.D. Martinez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Two out, bases loaded. In the air out to center field. Griffey's there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they...
Leading off, the first baseman, really sharp.
Hector Velasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now here's the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eddie Murray.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eddie Murray. It was a walk in his last trip. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And it's fouled away. Velasquez, 30 years of age. He's got a sinker, a changeup, a four-seam fastball, and a slider. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Matt Barnes answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 32.
Standing in now, Robin Yount, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Bradley is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-4 the outcome today. The Red Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tyler Thornburg is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.